Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce myself. My name is Sutopo from Brawijaya University, Indonesia. At this conference, I will deliver a presentation entitled Harnessing Innovation to Unlock Rural Potential, a contemporary analysis of village development strategies. As an introduction, we know rural are very important for global sustainability. This can be seen from various global needs, which are supported by various origin products from rural area. The irony is that there are still various challenges, mainly there is still a lot of poverty, lack of supporting infrastructure, limited access to education and health services for village residents. Apart from that, there are still many economic disparities and social disparities when we compare with urban area. In addition, rural areas are also not free from environmental vulnerability. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is why innovative solutions are needed to overcome this problem. Key challenge. Previously, we must understand that in general as a background, there are four challenges that exist in fields. First, on the economic aspect, villages in their position still have very limited access to market their product. The relative remote and sometimes isolated position of the village make it difficult to market their product out. Apart from that, in developing product, villages still poor experience and limited financial services to support the development of village product. Unlike in urban area, where there are many financial institutions that can support business development. The second aspect is infrastructure. In village, we often encounter damaged road condition. It makes mobilization difficult, with people mobilization and product mobilization. Infrastructure, electricity is also less reliable, and this will affect their productivity. If in cities productivity is supported by digitalization, in village digital aspects are still very weak in supporting their productivity. The third aspect is social. In rural area, still has strong patriarchy characteristics resulting in gender inequality. Production space are still predominant controlled by men, and women are dominant in the domestic space. This is challenge related to their social organization. The social aspects are also related to the lack of opportunities for young people. Production sector are generally run by older people and not many young people are involved, and also affect the social support capacity for development production of rural area. The fourth aspect is environmental challenge. Degradation of environmental resources is also starting to occur. This is due to the growing influence of agricultural land intensification and forgetting local wisdom in utilizing the environment. Tradition of knowledge to protect the environment is, is being eroded by development over time. This is related to modernization. The existence of real climate change also has a big impact on the life sector of rural communities, which is very dependent of the environment, especially in the agricultural sector, which feel the direct impact of climate change. So, innovation in village development. Based on the explanation above, it is very important to innovate in rural development. The innovation that can be developed include three domains of innovation. First is social innovation, where cooperatives are the basis for the development of a collective economic based on social life. This collective economic innovation is a buffer for togetherness of village residents. Apart from that, as an effort to mobilize a strong social impulse in the village, initiative from the community is needed to create this social movement. The second innovation is related to existing institutions in the village. The formal institution, namely the village government, is the most important central institution that must be innovated in service management. However, the accuracy of the service really depends on the context in its village, which cannot be the same. In order to build good social cohesion, the village governments must be able to build a good partnership between public interest and private interest. This is to avoid the village government taking side with one interest. The third innovation is related to the presence of technology. Nowadays, we all of societies need are touched by information technology. The development of digital platform is an important thing that must be innovated. Of course, this information technology innovation must be compatible with the interests of village communities, including the development of mobile banking to maintain transparency and facilitate the payment system. Because we know that the banking system is not yet fully present in rural area. The development of technological innovation is also directed at creating renewable energy in villages, such as solar power system and hydropower or micro hydro, because not all villages have received sufficient energy supplies. To overcome this, the presence of renewable energy is important, as well as maintaining the sustainability of the rural environment. Next, impact of innovation. The result and impact of innovation include several things as follow. First, rural economic growth is characterized by an increase in people income. This is a measure that has a real impact on the economic quality of society. The encouragement of collective economic improvement is certainly able to foster financial inclusion, which ensure that everyone has equal access to financial services. Improvement in society financial economic no longer affect certain exclusive people. The impact of the next innovation is the social cohesion in rural communities becomes stronger. Conditions like this will have subsequent impact on participatory planning for various public interests. On the other hand, social cohesion will be able to foster a sense of ownership of the village development being carried out. The impact of the next innovation is creation of environmental sustainability. Some examples of successful technology innovation in rural area that are often found include irrigation using solar pump system. In terms of agricultural technology, we can find agroforestry. This agroforestry system will certainly have impact on creating ecological and economic balance in rural area. Overcoming barriers. There are obstacles and challenges in utilizing innovation. Looking at the village condition, in general, we will encounter several challenges. Firstly, limited funding in the village due to weak funding capacity. Secondly, in village, when utilizing innovation, they often encounter cultural resistance from the local community. Third, the element that often hinder is policy inertia, namely the unwillingness of policies to change preferring comfortable conditions. For several existing obstacles and challenges, the solution include priority in funding investment to develop village, maintenance collaboration condition between several interest sectors, and trying to adapt to the local context. Global implication. Furthermore, what are global implications of this thinking? From this presentation, we gain insight that can be applied to rural development globally. This, this is important because innovation by presenting technology and participatory model are the key success for sustainably rural development. For this reason, it is very important to emphasize specific strategies and collaboration according to the context in its village. Conclusion. So, at the end of this presentation, the conclusion are firstly that innovation and local potential are important in rural transformation. The second conclusion is that adaptive strategy, participatory governance, and technology integration are critical elements in inspiring actionable change among stakeholders globally. Ladies and gentlemen, this is presentation. I would like to thank you for your attention.